you basically had to go in and, reimagine the game, but you wanted it obviously to be extremely authentic to the original. So tell us a bit about that process.
Well, the first thing that we did was one of the first questions we asked Ted was, do you guys still have the source material, the source code, any source assets? Would be really, really helpful if we had a starting point. Unfortunately, I think we lost, some of the data got lost in some of the movies or something like that, but we didn't have that on hand, so we had to recreate it from the ground up. But what we did have was an awesome rock star engineer named Steve, and what he did was he built this tool called SpyroScope, which sat on top of an emulation of the game, and it was able to extract the vertex information of all the levels that you see right there, so it's actually running in real time with the game. In addition, you see all the placements of everything that's in the world running, and we were able to extract like pathing information. So we're looking at the thief over there, and so at every frame, where exactly is he? And we were able to recreate those paths and then drop it into our environment, so we're running the game.
So there's just someone playing it, and the computer basically just picking up as you go around?
Yep. Wow. So there's a lot of we call it SpyroScope because it's putting Spyro under a microscope, because we're studying every single bit of detail. And then this was taking that path data and then dropping it into our beautiful new art now. And then we would recreate splines and then figure out, do we want to smooth out a little kinks here and there. So that informed a lot of that, and the detail for Spyro, how he jumps, like at frame 4 and 5, how high is he, how quickly is he moving. We wanted to make sure that mechanically the gameplay feels exactly the way that you remember it. And then on the art side, that's where we would put...
This is so cool, look at this, this is side by side, right? The old game and the new game. So look how different that is, yet it still feels, so authentic to the way it played, and the placement of items and everything. So it's really incredible.
Yeah, it was important that every gem is where it was. Every treasure chest is exactly where it was. Characters are moving the same way they did. Spyro jumps precisely the height he jumped in the original game, so that every jump is as challenging as it was in the original.
Yeah, one of the things about Spyro is just the movement of him had to be this kind of joyful experience, at every moment. And it was kind of weird because he has 4 legs and all that's really hard. And when you get to play it, the Toys for Bob team just really brought that out. It is every bit as joyful, and maybe even sometimes a little more, to run Spyro around and to glide and jump. It's just, you guys did a beautiful, beautiful job of bringing that out in the game.
I want to second that. I'm amazed by what you guys have done.
Did you make the blue guy a little slower this time around?
I think you just got better at the game.
No, this is the thing, people throw around, remasters or for lots of games, right? And sometimes it's hey, we're just updating the res or whatever. I mean, this is, such a, you guys can see it right here. I think this is side by side. It's just incredible to see that very accurate to the original game, but feels very modern with, everything, right? From the physics to the art in the world, and exactly look at these characters, right? And that's sort of the before and after is amazing. So,
and the camera.
Camera, was that? Yeah, sure. Yep. Yeah, right. Everything. It just feels like across the board. It's super authentic. From a kind of art perspective, more fidelity we can see. But can you maybe tell us a bit about how you approach sort of the art design of these levels? Because again, you can really push the graphics today and push them almost too far, and you wanted to obviously be inspired by the original game. But then, make it a little more modern. So tell us about that sort of balance and how you brought that to life.
Well, SpyroScope also allowed us to actually extract the original mesh from the game. So what we did was we had our concept artists use vistas from the captured game and actually paint over those as we did the redesigning and reimagining of these worlds. And you guys said 6,000 polygons for the whole world? Okay. That's amazing. You did an incredible job. We don't have those limitations now. So we were able to kind of do more storytelling. I think that was kind of one of the primary kind of motivations behind all the redesigns, is how do we tell a deeper, richer story with the additional technology and fidelity that we have. So the concept artist would paint over the original map. We'd use the original map as a collision in the game, so it's super accurate. And then our amazing environment artists would bring this to life, and the environments are rich and full of lush grass that burns, and you can see the draw distances you're talking about are still there, but they're full of more detail and movement been a joy to take these old worlds and bring them back to life.
Looks stunning. From the characters, we saw one of those clips of the characters like bringing forward. We talked about Spyro, but I'm curious about like the dragon, other characters. Josh, maybe tell us a bit about some of the sort of the characters, and those are where I think you pushed even further in terms of like adding much more expression to them and fidelity. So tell us about that.
Again, 120 polygons, right? So for the dragons in particular, we were like, these are all characters that fans have come to love, right? Even though they all kind of look alike, and there's different factions of dragons in each of the worlds, but they're all similar. So we really wanted to take this opportunity so that every time you unlock and free one of these dragons, you're freeing a new character. And so the Peacekeepers have a different look from the Magic Crafters, who have a different look from the Dreamweavers, and every one of them really comes to life in the new game. It was so much fun.
No, the voice and personality it's incredible what you guys have done. So that's awesome.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
Let's talk a bit now about music and the story of how this all came together.